right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to part 5 of our Keeping Up with Team Tufas. This is the last part for this 5-week series. Next week, we'll start into a different series with some other focuses, so don't worry, this is not the last one. Today, we're going to bring together all of the things that we've talked about and worked on for the past 4 weeks. We're going to do a little balance training, a little endurance training, a little coordination training, along with our normal warm up and cool down at the end and stretching. So welcome and get ready to do a little moving. As always, we're going to start on the floor. Go ahead and find a comfortable position. Take a seat or stand if that's more comfortable for you. We're going to start with a little breathing and a little bit of focusing in. So go ahead and get comfortable. First thing we want to kind of focus on is relaxing our faces. There's a lot of muscles in our face that we don't think about using. They're just tensing all the time as we make expressions. So I'm going to try to relax those. Go ahead and breathe, and at every single breath you take, try to take your inhales and sink them down farther until you can breathe all the way down into your stomach. Feel like you're bringing your breath all the way in. Slowly bring some movement into our necks as we do some neck rolls. And go the other direction. All right. Go ahead and stand up. The first thing we're going to kind of warm up slowly is our balance muscles with our twisting motion of our spine. So we're just going to do a couple gentle rotations. Nothing too much. You don't want to put strain on your knees or other parts of your body that don't want to be twisted this way. This is just to wake up that rotation of spines. The next spinal warm-up we're going to do is this side-to-side motion. So we're going to go just reach over each side. Great. All right. We've got the twisting, we've got our side to side. Now we need our forward backward. So we're going to go ahead and keep your nice stable base of your feet. You reach up, and we're just going to let our hands kind of fall and curve down. So as far as you want to go to about where you feel the first stretch in your legs. Then we're going to curl back up. And this time when we get up, our hands are going to go up and do a little curve back. Drop. 2 more of these. Roll down. Roll back up. Then back, last one. All right, we're going to kind of combine a couple of movements now. We've done this one before too. We're going to go ahead and start with our arms. We're gonna start with a sideways bend. We're going to drop down, curve around, and as we go back, we're leaning back a little bit to then go into the side. So we really want to feel those side stretches, but we're also focusing on getting that full rotation in our spines. So start either side, go over, go down into a squat, and roll all the way back. Two more on this side, two more this way. The other direction. Two more. Well done. All right, hopefully our spines are feeling good. We'll keep revisiting the spine as we go. We're gonna wake up those we're gonna wake up some muscles in our hip flexors. We're gonna revisit those bear crawls and leapfrog jumps that we did at the very beginning. So for the bear crawl, we're gonna start on hands and knees. You're gonna keep your toes tucked like this and just press up gently. Then instead of, we're gonna focus on moving like a bear. So we've got our 4 points of contact. We have opposite hand, opposite foot moving at the same time. And we want to try to keep our back flat. So we don't want to be curving all over the place. We want to try to keep our movement smooth and nice. And go ahead and just walk around. And go backwards, just pay attention to which foot is moving. Good. All right. Now we're going to move into our leapfrog and hover side hop motions. So for the side hop, we're going to place our hands on the floor. We're going to press through our arms and jump. We're going to try to float over. So we don't want to hear a loud thunk as your feet hit the floor. You really want to try to press into your arms and your shoulders and get your weight into your hands enough that you can float over your hands to the other side. You can do this on a mat, backwards and forwards, or around the room in different directions, however you like to do it. Let's go ahead and do a couple of those. Nice. Should start feeling that in your legs a little bit. All right. We're going to start now with our full body. A little warm up from the top of our heads down. All right. Already done some neck circles, so let's move into the shoulders. All right, reverse directions. Be a little louder in here. We had to turn the air conditioning on. All right. Go ahead and extend your arms. We're going to do some big arm circles here. And reverse directions. Good. All right. Moving into our hips. Want to get those warmed up too. So we're going to start with some hip openers and hip closing exercises just to get our hip flexors warmed up and to warm up our stabilizing muscles on the opposite leg that we're going to be using in some of our balance poses later on. So go ahead and choose a side for your to be your standing foot. We're just going to lift the other foot off the ground slightly. Lift the other foot off the ground slightly and open. Good. Now we're going to close. Very good. All right. Shake out your legs if you need to. Plant that other foot and switch sides. All right, go ahead and switch directions. Very good. Hips are open and maybe a little looser now. Good. All right. Next, we're gonna go ahead and get down on hands and knees now. From here, we're gonna go back up, warm up our forearms and wrists. But we don't use them that much in these kind of exercises. We use them a lot in climbing. So it's good to just keep them kind of constantly in a loose state. Go ahead and find a comfortable hands and knees position and just walk out your arms. Go ahead and switch the hand direction. All the possible directions. We're just trying to warm up the wrists a little bit here first. You can go ahead and pick a position. You can either, actually let's have our fingers facing forward first. I'm going to just move in a circle. Want our arms straight here. Switch directions. Even weight in all of the fingers. So our hands are actively pressing down into the mat. Go ahead and choose a different direction. And start your circles. Switch directions. Okay. One more. Change up your hand position again. And start your circles. Switch directions. Very good. All right. Our wrists should be feeling a little warmed up now. Good. All right. We're going to go into our wrists and fingers now a little bit more. The arms are going to be straight out in front of us. We're going to find a comfortable position, kneeling back on our feet. Arms straight out in front. And first, we're just going to raise and lower our hands, our palms. Two more. Good. This time, stopping with your hands up. We're doing a rotation. Two more. One. Good. Take them out a little bit. Hands back out in front. Hands flexed up. We're just going to be moving down the knuckles of our fingers. More. Ooh. Good job. All right. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into some balance things. This was something we visited in week 3. Just waking up some balance poses. So we're going to go through that same sequence that we did in week 3. If you remember, or if you don't, here I am reminding you. We started in our grounded pose here, toes feet on the floor. Hands go up, go down, back up. We plant one foot onto that foot and reach that leg back to plant it. Come into a strong high lunge here. Shift our weight back to the forward foot and extend the back leg. And we extend and open to half moon pose. Go back, turn to forward, face forward. Plant that back foot into our high lunge. Shift our weight forward. Come into a tree pose. Should have come into this in the beginning. Forgot that. Tree pose. Lift the foot up and place it down. So at the very beginning of the sequence, we lift the foot up, we go to tree, then we set it back. We're going to go through this sequence 3 times on each leg. So go ahead and choose whatever leg you want to start. Loosen up. So we're going to try to, you can either follow my cues or you can follow your own cues where you try to take a movement on each breath with the stable positions such as tree or the high lunge as your rest positions. So when you're in those positions, feel free to hold them for 3 breaths before moving on to the next spot. We're going to start with inhale up, slight bend back, come up. First leg comes up. We place it on the leg for tree pose. Send it back. In a high lunge. You're going to take 3 breaths here. Shift our weight to the forward foot and lift the back leg up. In the next breath, we're going to open up, turn to the side for half movement. Shift forward facing. Slowly plant that back foot back into your high lunge. slowly shift your weight forward. So come back into tree pose. Leg comes up. Place it down. Well done. All right. 2 more times on that same side. At your own pace, you can follow me or you can go with your own breath. One more time on that side, then we'll switch. Remember, you can do your tree pose on your calf or on your upper thigh. Don't go over the knee. Well done. All right. Hopefully that felt like you got better each time as your body kind of recognized which stabilizer muscles in that front leg to activate, and as you synced a little bit more with your breath, so that your movements were really slow and secure when your placements were secure. We're going to go ahead and switch sides. So, other leg now. Find a nice stable position first. And then, it goes up. Shoot that leg back. High lunge. Remember, each side should feel a little different. Our balance is different on each side of our body, so just go with whatever your body feels. Shift our weight forward. Extend the back leg. Your next inhale, go ahead and open up and turn half moon. Good. Let's go 2 more times on that side to make it 3. So we're even. Great job. Those are hard balances and hard sequences to go through. I don't know about you guys, but I could feel it in the muscles of my feet, which meant they were working hard to keep me balanced and stable. So, great. We've reawoken the balance. We're just going to go into a little bit of core work to get our core warmed up before we revisit some of the coordination things we worked on in week 2, mixed in with some other stuff. So now we're going to do a little bit of core and arm work. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a 30-second normal 4-point plank. 30-second plank, 10 push-ups. Side plank, 10 push-ups. 30-second normal plank, 10 leg raises. 30-second side plank, 10 leg raises. 30-second side plank, 10 leg raises. And so we're going to do one little set of exercises is going to be 30-second side plank plus an exercise, side plank, that exercise again, and then side plank. So 5 things, beginning and ending with some sort of plank, with some other exercise thrown in. I'll remind you of the additional non-plank exercises as we go. So go ahead and find your good plank position. I'll get the timer ready. We're going to start with a 30-second normal plank. You can go on hands or on forearms, whichever feels best for you. Ready? And our first exercise is going to be push-ups. We want to focus on form over quantity. So if you can do 10 perfect push-ups, go for 10. If you can only do 5 perfect push-ups, do 5. If you can only do 1 perfect push-up, do 1. We want to encourage good form. When we're in correct form, that's when we're working as we're supposed to be working. So that's what we want to focus on. All right. Ready and go. All right, we've got our perfect push-ups. And our 30-second side plank. Up. If you haven't guessed yet, this falls into our endurance category in this workout. We're not really doing anything with big rests. Well, we're ready for push-up 2-1. Right? Back into our side plank. 30 seconds and go. All right, do this. Okay. Second breather here. going to use different poses or rest pose. That one you say plank. This next one we're going to use a squat. So we're going to be holding squat for 30 seconds in between each of our other exercises. So it's your choice which kind of squat you do. The same squat each of the 3 holds, or you can switch it up. It's up to you. Our exercise in between are going to be leg raises with a twist. So you can do several things here. You can simply your standard leg raise, or you can do your leg raise while scissoring the feet. It's up to you. Again, quality over quantity here. I'm going to try to do 10. If you feel like you're using a lot of momentum or feeling like you're using your lower back instead of your abs here, and in a squat position. 30-second hold and go. Trying to send my butt back so that my knees are not super far over my toes. They're about stacked with my ankles right here. That's where you want them so you don't hurt your knees. Okay. Your 10 perfect leg raises or other exercise. Do one more wherever you're at. Well done. All right. Back up. Second squat. Feel free to choose a different one if you like. I'm going to go for a wide squat here. And down. We're trying to keep our center of gravity back so that our toes don't come forward over our knees. Sorry, our knees don't come forward over our toes. All right. One more perfect set of leg raises. If you did one type the first time, maybe try to switch it up with the other type of leg raise. Well done. All right, so cutting off time here, we're just going to do 2 sets of those. But that's an awesome way to get a little bit more of an endurance style going into poses. Not resting so much, but active rest poses in between what you would normally do. And try to let yourself use those as rests. All right, now to the fun stuff. We've got our juggling balls from last time. Now we're going to play with juggling while in some of our balance poses. So here are a couple easy poses you can do. You should need to see my feet. All right. Do a baby tree pose where your toes are on the ground, your heel is resting on your leg just above the ankle. We're going to start here. You can either do your 3-ball tops here, you can do the 1-hand 2-ball tops, or you can even do the 2-ball kind of pre-juggling tops. And you can even just do 1 ball. This is all teaching your brain to kind of do many things at once. We're balancing, we're looking, we're catching, we're throwing. We're just kind of fostering some more creative thinking patterns. So that's the baby tree pose. You can also do a full tree pose with the foot on the calf or on the other side. Again, any of these tosses. If you didn't bring any juggling balls or round objects, that's okay. You can still just play around and balance here. For this specific exercise, though, you don't need even a juggling ball. You just need something you can put into a ball. It could be a pair of socks rolled together that you could toss back and forth, a tennis ball, anything you want. So we're going to do a little bit of this. We're going to do it timed because we want to just let go of all of our thought around it and just try to go and see if we can find a rhythm and a flow. So I'm going to start at this, and we're going to try to do whatever movement you like with this balance and eye-hand coordination for 1 minute. So grab something around you can throw from one hand to another. It can just be one item, that's fine. We're going to start. If you drop something or you fall over, that's okay. Pick yourself up, pick the item up, start again. I already know that I feel a lot more wobbly when I'm trying to do multiple things at once in balance. So I know this is good for me because I feel it in my feet. Oh, almost there. Whew. Gets harder and harder. All right. And there we are. So that was leg 1. I'm going to try for leg 2, and then we'll test it out with one other balance pose. So leg 2, getting it ready, and let's go. I'll show a modification here. Modification 3. You can just throw in one hand. And switch up your method of catching. There are endless possibilities with this exercise. All right. Well done, that's a tricky one. Nice thing is when you do a time practice as opposed to counting reps is that you don't need to do any counting. All you need to do is kind of walk into whatever movements you're doing and walk into your breath, and the whole idea of how long you have to go, all of that decision is taken away from you. You just have to wait for a buzzer on a clock. It's great. Time goes by very fast that way. All right, what other balance poses can you do well messing around with juggling balls or round objects that we're throwing? Another really good one. We're going to go ahead and choose a foot. And I'll show you two different poses we can practice this on. You can cross the foot on top of our thigh, ankle to thigh, and then we're going to sit down into like a figure four chair pose. And we can go here. Or we can go ahead and do a cross leg, and we're going to bend and hook that leg between, kind of a step position here. Sit down into it on both sides for another minute. We're going to go ahead and go. Find your position and do your juggling. Don't need to really lunge after those juggling balls if you need to catch them. It's all just training us to have quick reactions and have fun. Nice job. All right. You go ahead. You did one position on one side, try to do the same one on the other, just to balance it out, and go upwards. My juggling variation was decided for me. You pass back and forth without looking. Above your head, maybe. Behind your back, maybe. Ooh, that one's hard. One hand. Between your legs, maybe. Ooh, that's tricky. All right, well done. Perfect. And that is all we've got for our training and conditioning section today. We're going to move into our stretching. Hopefully what you've gotten out of today's session are some kind of variations you can take into your own training and practice to make it more fun and introduce a little bit of novelty and play into whatever kind of movement you're doing. I hope you got that. We're going to go into our stretching now. This is an important part, as always. Stand. So we're going to start. Go ahead and just go into a forward fold. Stopping wherever you first feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Here you can take your arms and you can sway back and forth if you want. Breathe in and come halfway up. Then breathe out and go all the way down again. And then you can release the head. So that it just hangs there. Really let gravity work on your arms and your legs. Here. Good. Go ahead and plant your hands out just a little bit. Bend the knees. Pick up one foot, cross it over. And we're going to just hang here. So 1 foot cross, just to target one leg a little bit more. Oh, that's fine. Whatever is most comfortable. Breathe in, uncross the legs, shake out the legs, cross that other foot over, and go back into your forward fold on the other side. job. All right. Come back up. Here. We're gonna go ahead and plant the hands. Walk into a down dog. Really press back. Press your chest towards the floor. Heels towards the ground. Little out the feet a little if you need. You go ahead and lift up one leg. Then bring it up towards our hands. Here. Put both hands on the ground and really sink down in. Pull those hips in. Try not to tilt the pelvis. We're trying to keep everything level. Really stretch that hip flexor. Right, press into the feet. Straighten out that front leg. We're going to walk our hands around and rotate the feet so that they're facing forward. We're just going to come into a wide forward fold here. As wide as you feel comfortable with. We're going to go ahead and grab our arms, release the neck towards the ground, and just hang. You can sway a little bit. Press up with the arms and walk back towards the other foot that did not have up. Walk that foot out so we can bring our hands to the inside and again sink down to our hip. Really draw back with that foot that's back. Really draw that hip back so you can feel a little stretch in here. Alright, then straighten that front leg out, stretch into that. Good. Alright, bend back into your front leg, pull it back around, and go ahead and press back into down dog. We're going to hold here for a little bit. Alright, you're going to go ahead and come down on hands and knees. Wake up that spine again, or maybe put it to sleep. You can do some cat cows on your own breaths. And do 2 more cats and 2 more cows. So we're going to do kind of like a tail wagging thing. Look back towards that back hip. Good. We're going to go press back into child's pose. And here we're going to really stretch our arms forward. And like in down dog, we want to press our chests towards the ground, release our heads, and try to feel that stretch in our shoulders, opening up. Remember in child's pose, our hands are still actively engaged. We don't want our forearms to be just laying on the ground. We want them kind of hovering. So go ahead and walk your hands to one side. And draw back with the hips to really get a side stretch. Walk them to the other side, pull back. Walking forward, we can slide back to our 4-point position. We're going to go ahead and sit back on our heels. We're going to do a little shoulder stretch, so you can either bend at the elbow and pull back, or hook the arm at the right above the wrist and pull back gently. Release, switch sides. Right, go ahead and sit on your sit bones. I'm going to go ahead and put one leg underneath, put the other leg over, so we're in a little bit of a pretzel. Hands out in front. I have my right leg over, left leg underneath. So I'm going to put my right arm over, left arm under. Just remember, whatever leg is on top, that arm is also on top. Play around with how high your arms are and feel where you feel the stretch. We'll pulse them back and forth, see if that brings out a different stretch. Two more breaths here. Unwrap the arms, press them back. Lean back onto your hands, center up the legs. And switch sides. Extend the arms. Remember, the arm that's on top matches the leg that's on top. Find that shoulder stretch. Two more breaths here. The arms. Unwrap the legs. The last few stretches here. You go ahead and bring the heels in for butterfly. Either flap butterfly wings here or do a static stretch and reach forward. If you're doing a static stretch, try to focus on each breath, relaxing the muscles again. A lot of times when you start a stretch, you have a little tension in there. Find those spots of tension, and every time you breathe out, try to release something. Send your legs farther towards the ground. Put some attention into the hip flexors if they're tight. Hands back up. And extend the legs to the side for our front straddle. Walk our arms forward. Walk the hands back up, choose the side. Go towards that side. Either go straight over towards the side, or again, place the arm on the ground and do a real side stretch. Unwind, walk the arms over to the other side. And go back. Sit up. And that's our exercises for the day. So again, next week, we're going to be moving on. This last 5 weeks, we've done a kind of jumble of a bunch of different things, kind of to help you decide what little things you can add to your sessions and workouts to make them more fun. We're going to keep those fun things for this next session. But next time, we're going to have a few different focuses for each week. If you have specific things that you want to learn or want to do, please add a comment, send us your suggestions, and I hope to see you all again next week. Again, if you've enjoyed these classes and want to help us out at Tufas, you're always free to make a donation to the Tufas Employee Relief GoFundMe. It just helps all of the employees out who aren't getting to work at the gym right now due to pandemic. So your support goes a long way, and we very much appreciate it. Thanks for being part of our community. See you next week.